This is the Uptick Network Stock Day Podcast, sponsored by InvestorsHangout.com. Penny stock news and interviews from the microcap world. Public information on OTC, pink sheets, and microcap stocks from around the world. With your host, Everett Jolly.
On today's show, we have a very exciting guest with us. His name is Jerry Grisaffi. He is the chairman of the board and president and founder of Rocky Mountain High Brands, Inc. They trade on the OTC pink sheets under the ticker symbol RMHB. Jerry, thank you and welcome to the show.
Thank you for having us on.
Give me a little bit of background of yourself and a little bit of background of the company, and then I want to get into the Q&A.
Well, the background is I'm a very old entrepreneur. I turned 71. I feel 45. I'm pumped up and excited about our products because they are the healthy alternative in the energy drink sector, which we believe we're trailblazing a new sector, the hemp-infused beverage sector.
Absolutely.
I think we're on to something really special. We have a great name that was trademarked, Rocky Mountain High. Go figure how we got that one, but we did. As I say, we got a great product. We've been doing this since July 2nd of 2014. Had our first production run February 16th of 2015, and have just produced over our 4 millionth can this past week.
That's outstanding. So you guys are a consumer goods company. You guys specialize in branding development of health-conscious hemp-infused beverages and products. Is that correct?
That is correct, and that's the direction that we're going to be taking. We're getting a lot of play with what we're doing. When the people drink the drink, they say, wow, this is unbelievable. When you look at the ingredient label, you say, wow, this is all good stuff for me.
Hey, tell me why you think Rocky Mountain High products are going to outperform the other different products that are in your market space.
Well, there's very few in our market space, really, as far as drinks. We firmly believe, number one, the name Rocky Mountain High says it all. When you drink the product, you really like it because we've come up with a way to infuse the hemp into the drink without using the oil. We have a water-soluble that we use that blends much better. We've just got a great product. And the other ones that are out there, it's just first in. Usually the person with the first in that does anything, whether you got the best product or not, I won't mention our big competition, but I mean, they came in, they were the only game in town. They created an energy sector. People drank it, got hooked on it, and my personal opinion, doesn't taste worth a damn.
Yeah. So go ahead.
They were first in the marketplace.
Right.
And we're not only really first in the marketplace in a big way, we got a great tasting product. Because my personal opinion, if you're going to be healthy, and I've drank healthy drinks and eaten healthy snacks all my life, and they all taste like paste. And these actually taste really good. So I believe in the old thing, if you're going to put it in your mouth, make sure it tastes good.
Absolutely. On April 22nd, you came out with a press release, and I believe his name was Phil Uptick. And what company he's with? Because now you guys are sending products down to the 5 boroughs in New York, the Bronx, Brooklyn, Long Island, Queens, Manhattan. Can you expand a little bit on that press release?
Yeah, Phil is with the Epic Group out of New York, and they have done really well being one of our first distributors in the area, and I'll pound their chest for them. They get out there every day and just, beat the bushes, which you have to do with our product because it's, we don't have the funds to go big time like a Red Bull or a Monster or a Pepsi,
Right.
We don't have that kind of budget. We're more social media, just like we're doing now. We got to get out and tell our story. So we're telling our story to the world. We're selling the product in a lot of small shops in the 5 boroughs in New York, and it's being accepted really well. Up in The Midwest, we've got M&S Distributing, which has really done well the past year. And in fact, they just landed Hy-Vee, which is a major chain in that area, 234 stores. So they've got our product in there, and the Super America's up in that area. We're talking to people like 7-Eleven right now and trying to get in there. Once we can break into one of the big majors,
Absolutely.
then it's going to be a lot easier. It's going to be a lot easier. We are knocking those doors down every day. We're trying to get spokespersons for the company. We're about to land a big one right there in the West Coast. So, as I say, things are shaping up.
Absolutely.
We're getting out there every day, doing what we got to do, make things happen. Because
My guest today is Rocky Mountain High Brands. They are trading on the OTC Pink Sheets under the ticker symbol RMHB. Now, recently you guys did was it a 10K filing or a 10Q? And can you tell me what? Go ahead.
Yeah, let me tell you that it's a Form 10, which we just sent in April, I think 13th or 14th. We filed the Form 10 with the SEC to become fully reporting on the OTC QB. We had our comment letter 10 days ago. We've answered the comment letter. We look to be effective certainly before the end of June, maybe the middle of June. Then we'll be a fully reporting company, and that's going to help a lot in fundraising.
Absolutely.
Because now people know what we're doing and where we're going.
You guys are going to the Mountain Jam Festival June 2nd and 5th. What are you hoping to accomplish there?
Good thing about Mountain Jam and A Taste of the Mountains, which are two big events, 2 weeks in a row. There's probably be over 300,000 people. We are the only energy drink that's been approved for that festival, or for both of those festivals. We beat out the two major brands for that. We just want to get our name out there. We want to get product in people's mouths. We want to get people talking about Rocky Mountain High. New York's becoming a very big market for us, and more people talk about it, more people are going to buy it, more product I can make, I'd love to be here next year saying, hey, we made 100 million cans.
Right. Jerry, can you tell my listeners how big that forum is? I mean, how many people you think is going to show up in that 3-day event?
Oh, over 300,000.
Wow.
It's a big event. It's a big event. I mean, on the second one, you've got Kid Rock, Kenny Chesney. You got some big name stars going to be there. So it's a big go-to place up in the Catskills. I think it's going to be good, and the good thing is our drinks are going to be in the dressing room. Hopefully the stars are going to pick them up and drink them and say, hey, I like this.
Absolutely.
And maybe we'll have pictures with their, drinking our drink. And, that's how you got to get out here and do it. You got to get the drink in people's mouths and get it in their hands so people can see it.
I like the way you think.
Then they want to go. So that's where we are with that.
Recently you guys teamed up with AgileEnergetics. What is that exactly?
That's going to be our healthy drink. That's Ojai Energetics out of California. They've developed water-soluble CBD. And for people that don't know what CBD is, it is the cannabinoids inside the plant that fights many different diseases.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to claim diseases, but cannabinoids have been known for epilepsy, cancer, you name it. It's just a good feel that you need in your body every day. So we're going to develop with them a drink that you can drink every day, just like you're drinking your coffee, and get what you need as far as your cannabinoids back in your body.
My guest today is Jerry Grisaffi. He is the chairman of the board and also the president of Rocky Mountain High. They trade on the OTC Pink Sheets under the ticker symbol RMHB. What type of distribution are you guys looking for going forward?
Well, when we started out, we had to take small distributors because no big boy would even look at us. And, our first can had a big leaf on it, and the alternative stores loved it, but the big box stores said, we don't want your product.
Right.
Gone through some revamping, and we've got a big box friendly can now. We are talking to some bigger players now that we've got a new can. As I said, we've got about, truthfully, maybe 5 really good distributors that are really working well in the United States. I mean, we want to have big distributors in every state, 2 or 3 of them across the states. So we're looking for bigger distributors, well-known distributors, and we're actually finally talking to some now that we've made some headway. Now people are starting to look at us because we are in a lot of stores. We are getting some people buying the product.
So correct me if I'm wrong. In 2014, you had 0 to very little in revenues. In 2015, you did around 590,000 in revenues, a huge jump. What do you see the future for Rocky Mountain High and revenues projections for the next fiscal year?
I really believe the next fiscal year we probably, hopefully, with what we're looking at, we can do a 5.5 to 7.5 million.
That's, yeah. Your stock's at 5 cents. Your market cap's around 27 million. To me, I think you guys are undervalued. I think you guys are on the road to success. In closing, Jerry, is there anything that you and I didn't get a chance to talk about that you would like to get out into my listeners?
Well, the main thing I want to get out there, we have a real product, a real company with real people here. We invite anybody that maybe want to be an investor, talk about our company, come by the office and see us. Meet everybody that's here. Drink the drink. Touch our hand. Feel with us. We're real. We're going to be a big, major player in this. Our intention is to be a big, major player in the soft drink energy sector market.
Your website is RockyMountainHighBrands.com. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Jerry, thank you very much for coming on the show today. I really do appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule as the chairman of the board there. And we're going to check back with you and your company in a couple of months. So thank you very much for coming on the show.
Sounds great. Appreciate it.